Afternoon, how are you? Well, the weather is not any better. The temperature's close to 100, and I'm sitting under an umbrella right now, so I can at least say I'm outside. When it gets darker, I may go for a walk run, but right now it's just not possible. So much for Thomas Jefferson's efforts to keep the weather better. The weather at the Republican convention is something to observe. But I'm more concerned and interested in how our Democratic elders shiver and shake, looking to give Biden the heave-ho after his performance the last several weeks, and for what? Biden fights on instead. He had fiery attacks yesterday of Trump and their plan for the future of America, and he accused Trump of lying like hell. And so this is the man that some would give the heave-ho, and this is wrong. I can't imagine looking to your friends and having this kind of a result. I heard Schiff, whom I've had great respect for over the years, say that he thinks Biden has to go. Well, I think we should take Schiff off our speed dial. And frankly, if he was a candidate I could vote for and I was in California, I would not. I think that after this election, we're going to have to look at who weathered the fight, who actually came to the fight ready to do what was necessary, and who failed to have the courage, failed to have the backbone, failed to understand enough the politics of the situation and how dire is the choice between Biden and Trump. Some other Dems want to have, get this, a virtual convention in the next week, and choose the president and vice president at this virtual convention. Well, this is quite a piece of business. We go around attacking the Republicans for how they compromise the franchise, and we want to put together something for all those delegates, whatever million number of delegates there were, and have a phone call, a joint phone call to decide the entire convention. Does that sound like fear? Fear and loathing on the campaign trail. I think of gonzo journalist Hunter Thompson, what fun he would have with the misery that we're confronting now of the no backbone Democrats who don't know how to stand by the man who is the chosen person to go the distance, the only man who's beaten Trump, the only man who's withstood his hazings, his street trash talk. So, and we're doing this at a time when Biden's creeping up. And I've been following the 538 polls because I think it's more complicated and talks about a collective of other polls. And yes, I look at the battleground states, of course, and I see a slight movement there. And I've seen the big picture go up a couple of points with Biden now ahead of Trump. Now, it's a poll, it's early, a lot can happen, we can see that. And that's what we should be doing. We should be keeping the course. We do not want to have our version of curbing the franchise when we claim to be so strongly for voting and for Democrats. It's ironic that they should be making this claim, the talking heads today on the air after the NAACP speech yesterday by Biden that got rave reviews from the people attending, from people watching from afar. And it's like people are afraid to disagree with this ever-growing mob of up to 50 members of Congress, already proven to be cowards because they passed nothing and they never went up against Trump when they had the chance. They always try to find a way to take a safe course, and they think this is a safe course. You know, let's not get our hair mussed. Well, that's just not the way we do things. And one of the things that upsets me is we see that the Raging Cajun, who in my opinion is past his prime, is encouraging everybody to give the heave-ho to Biden. You know, as in life, politics gives no promise of an easy path to victory. Not in life, nor in politics. We have to give it our all. Listen to Vance, listen to Trump and Vance. That's one future. Listen to Biden and Harris. That's a real future, a future we can embrace, a future we can wrap our arms around and be proud to be a part of. I quoted Yates for how the center wasn't holding well. Well, he's written a lot. He's written a lot of beautiful things, and one of them is a phrase he says. It's an Irish curse to dream things the world has never seen. And you know, my appendage to that is because people dream, and they dream things people tell them cannot be done. And because they do it and take the risk and get the hurt, and they're in the arena, not sitting up in the stands, quibbling and carping and sniveling and complaining about what's going on in the arena because they're not part of it. And they celebrate losses because they don't have the nerves or the balls to do it themselves. But we do. We have to. And all these tiny people all around us who are not doing the right thing, we have to show them up on election day. But between now and then, there are things we can do, even the smallest things. We can get somebody to contribute $5 or $10. Maybe we can do that ourselves. We can write a letter. You can sit at home and write letters to people. It doesn't cost you anything if you have the time, of course. And time is a cost because we have to do things, certainly. So think of what you can do. It doesn't have to be extravagant because, like Robert Kennedy once talked about, streams and rivulets coming together to form a mighty force that can overcome almost anything. That's what we have to do. We have to overcome the inertia on our side of the fence among Democrats who just didn't get the memo. And we have to oppose the no neck, no thinking, no nothings who are the maggots that gather around the vile and traitorous Trump. That's what we have to do. That's our mission. So I thought I'd pass that on. And I had hopes to get out myself today. I don't like walking on a machine, but I do that because you have to keep this thinking meat working, you know. Carries around your mind. Some say that's your soul, whatever it is. And you know, that's true. Biden came into this because he wanted to fight for the soul of the nation. And it was Charlottesville and the unequal treatment of people, the prejudice, outright prejudice, anti-Semitic, racial, that was the steam, the hurt, the heart of what was going on in Charlottesville. And that's what brought him into the election, that and a wish from his son, that he not stop, that he give this gift to his departed son, that he would be dying knowing that Biden would give his all to America. And he has, and he is. And let's let him know that and carry him all the way as he carries us forward too. So I would say tomorrow I'll be out walking, but I have no idea what the weather report is. And I hope things are well with you. And I don't think the rain, which was heavier when I started, is going to ease the heat around me. Come on, Jefferson, you can do better than that. So all the best. Nice talking to you. Keep the faith. Let's keep slogging away. Bye-bye.